Hey everyone, it's the last night of our vacation, and I'd like to talk about something that I wasn't going to discuss, but it has to be said because I feel like everybody should know. So I'm going to start off by telling you from the beginning, in short. My husband and I have been coming out to Hampton Beach every summer, every July specifically, for our wedding anniversary week for about 5 years now. We have chosen to stay at the same hotel year after year because the owners are courteous and nice to a degree. However, for the last few years, we've noticed some major problems, not minor inconveniences, but major problems that consistently every year when we come out have not been addressed or dealt with. Also, where we stay, which is at the Atlantic Sands here at Hampton Beach, they make you feel like if you ask them for something, that you are somehow inconveniencing them. Asking for towels, for example, involves them telling you how many you're allowed to have. That's a minor issue, albeit. One major issue, which I don't know because I don't follow this stuff, and this is the only place it's ever happened, but this particular hotel has a habit of cutting off the satellite or cable TV at 2 a.m., which leaves you in a pitch black room. And if you're blind like me and get up in the middle of the night without your glasses, you're liable to trip on your suitcase and fall on your ass. So my husband and I travel with a PSP so that we can leave it on all night, so I can see my way to the bathroom when I'm in a strange environment. Items number 2 and 3, which are severely major, I will show you now. So we rent a balcony room every year because we enjoy being able to have the ocean view. However, every single room we've ever stayed in, the doors do not lock. The locks do not work. They do not latch or clip to the other side, which I will show you now. No matter what you do with this, it'll come out. But there's nothing here, spacer-wise, for it to grab because it's in the incorrect position and placement. So every night we go to bed knowing anybody could walk into our room, just hopping over from these porches. It's that simple. Even the neighboring building, not that far away. The next thing I would like to discuss is this. So, as you can see, while we do have an ocean view, we can't stand out here at night if there are people staying above us because cigarette ash, sand from shoes, mold, anything can drop onto our heads. And it has happened. Not fun. Not fun at all. I was hoping that these things would change, but they have not. Now on to the next item. And I almost forgot to point out, they also own this hotel next door, which they are aware there are birds nesting under this air conditioner, and they're doing nothing and continuing to rent the room out. This hotel next door that they also own apparently has an indoor pool, and other hotel owners on the strip have commented that they're surprised the owners don't allow you to use the pool regardless of which hotel you stay in. We didn't even know there was a pool because the owners don't tell us. Moving on. Mind you, my husband and I, as I said, have been coming out for 5 years. We pay $330 per night before tax to stay here. The new place that we have already reserved for next year, which is much nicer, is $100 a night less and far better and extremely secure. In fact, we went over to book for next year, and the owner offered to actually show us their rooms and show us their facilities and what they had to offer, which made me feel really good about it. But let me continue to show you why we will not be coming back to Atlantic Sands. So as I've said, 5 years coming out, and every year, holes in the wall like this, let me angle my phone here, bear with me, have been left unfixed, unattended, as well as the doors that do not lock. There is no housekeeping service. They don't bother, and as I said, you have to beg for towels. Here's an electrical outlet in the room. We've stayed in many other rooms here, and this is the situation. They're charging double of the nicer hotels, and this is what they're doing. I'm not sure if that's a burn mark or what on the carpet, but yeah. So, yeah, this will be our last stay here, and I just wanted to share this after much thought and decided it was best to do so because I feel that others should be aware. Anyway, that's all for my informative rant on the Atlantic Sands Hotel here in Hampton Beach, New Hampshire, because people should know. Yes, ocean view is great, but please, listen to what I'm saying. My husband and I have stayed on multiple floors in this building, in multiple rooms. They are all like this. The doors do not lock on the balcony. That's not safe or secure. The holes in the walls, not secure. Cutting off the TV at 2 a.m. because you feel like saving money even though you're charging double what other people are, not legal. Making people beg for toiletries or towels, not legal. That is all. Take it for what it is. Think I'm a Karen if you want to, or be a smart, informative adult and realize that I am trying to share my experience so that you don't make the same mistakes. That's all for now. Have a great evening, everyone.